Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. Something coming in from William. I'm not exactly sure what this is. So, yeah, let's take a look. All right, today I'm opening it up with my Vero Engineering Nova knife. This is the Nova knife with my Damascus clip and Damascus backspacer. That's what we're going to be using today to open this. And I'm going to turn up the light over here. Just realized it's a little dark. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get into this box. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I gotta be honest with you. I really can't remember what I ordered or what I'm borrowing or what I'm being loaned or what. Sometimes these are all one of the above, right? All right, let's make sure there's nothing private in here. Oh, okay. I think I know who this is. This is the Bikkhu, the Hypercut one. All right, made in the USA by Hypercut Manufacturing for warranty email Hypercut. Blade CPM-Magnacut titanium. All right, so this is a USA made knife. I like the case. It looks like 3D molded printed. I like that. Does it open? Okay, that opens like that. All right, so we got a little note. Let me make sure I read this here. Hey, Rob, if you notice the hole in the back of the blade, I put that in and stuck in a stainless pin in it as a flipper tab. Oh, that's cool. I might put it back. I might put it back in and grind the flipper off. Okay. Interesting. All right, so it looks like he did something to it, a little modification on here. Okay, so he has a flipper tab. That's what that was a flipper tab, and he put that in there, so it was like a flipper tab. Interesting. Nice little 3D print. Ooh, it's magnetic. That's cool. All right. So USA made. I like that. Nice clip. Okay. Rounded around the corners, not too sharp. Very industrial looking, right? It's got a very sharp, edged industrial looking. We've got a top flipper. Pokes up, but not terrible. I think this is going to look pretty cool. Not a captive pivot, but I bet one side is probably super glued or really put in there with the Loctite, not 242, but the Loctite was at 270 or something like that. Anyway, it's got cool thumb studs. I love the look of that. That's kind of cool. Interesting design. All right. A little to the right. We'll see if the pivot's a little loose. Maybe it's loose. That's why it's a little to the right, but typically these would be pretty centered, I'm sure. All right, got a backspacer over here. No lanyard hole, so sorry, lanyard folks, there's not one there. But this was he put his own flipper in there. So, all right, so let's give it a flip. It looks like the flip is a primary. It's got thumb studs, but I want to do the flip first. Let's see. All right, let's do that again. There we go. All right, so we have a bolstered, frame lock. So this is a scale on top of this. So we got titanium scales on top of this. So it looks like you could probably, are they screwed in? All right, they are. They're screwed in on the inside. I see that. So that's what keeps these guys in place. All right, so let's see how that drops. All right, there we go. Feels like it's on washers maybe. There we go. A big hollow grind. Looks like we got a clip point. I don't know, it's not quite a buoy. I'd call it more of a clip point. The big rounded belly. Buoy tends to be a little bit out, goes down a little bit further. This to me is more like a clip point. I mean, I guess you could call it a buoy. All right, the thumb studs work pretty nice. That's nice. All right. All right, so let's go look at this again here. So titanium serial number. I don't know if this is, I can't tell. It's really tight in there. So yeah, okay, interesting. All right, so is it titanium on the end bar? Yeah, it's a titanium. So I'm going to guess, I don't see a steel bar insert. Let me take a, do we have a steel bar insert? No. So it's going to be carbonized. It'll be carbonized, engaging in the tang of the blade. Okay, interesting. All right. Okay, now if you can see those thumb studs, it's really cool. I think that's stinking interesting. All right, so yeah, it feels like it's on washers. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's on phosphor bronze. Doesn't really drop. Very smooth. Reminds me of Chris Reeve. No blade play, but it is off-centered, a little to the right, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, definitely a little to the right. Is that the grind of the blade? Maybe? How do I look at this? That could be the grind of the blade. Interesting. All right. Maybe how the blade was finished off. It was a little finished to one side over the other. Not bad. It's got a very sharp tip, pokey tip there. Definitely good for getting dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch, cases of water. Left-handed works nicely. Can reverse flick nicely. All right, let's see. Can we do the? We can do the knuckle flip. This has got to be. I don't know. Let me look at this again. I don't know anything about this knife at this point. Is this phosphor bronze? I can't quite tell. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. This is definitely kind of outside my aesthetic. It's one that I'm glad I got a chance to check out. Love the fact it's USA made. Love the quality of this. Feels, you can feel it. You can definitely feel the quality in that knife. No one told me exactly how much this guy is, but I suspect these are not cheap. I suspect these are not cheap. These are, I'm going to guess the feel of it. We're looking at something that's 450 to maybe $700-800. I don't know. I don't know. For this basic model, maybe somewhere around there. Could be a lot more, could be a lot less. I don't know anything about this gentleman. Don't know anything about his designs. I mean, it all depends on, you know, how incredibly popular and you know, the level of craftsmanship and everything that he does. I mean, they look really good. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, stuff like this sometimes can go for $1,000 or more, right? So it is very cool. So what I'm seeing here is I am not sure if, I don't know if it's off-centered or if it's maybe the grind of the blade. Because when I look at this right here, you can see this. It looks like one side is coming in a little bit more than the other. So, I mean, is it centered here? It is. Is it centered here? No, it's not. So it all depends on what your OCD levels are. It's got a Chris Reeve, kind of a Chris Reeve knives feel to it and a buttery smoothness. It doesn't feel, let me see. Okay, can you catch there? All right. When I release this, okay, it does drop. Interesting. Yeah. All right. So in case you're curious, that little hole right there is going to be for a flipper that he put in, that he probably added in the back, which is kind of cool. He may put that back in or he may fill it in. So, you know, that's certainly something you can do. Kind of a cool little touch there, which means it will stick out over here. Now you wouldn't need a whole lot. You could just have a little tab come up like that and be a flip. And that little tab would fit right in there. I mean, it could literally be flush with that or just round out. I mean, it could come up, round this way, and it could feel pretty natural, and it would still allow for the full choke up, which I like here. You got a finger choil you can choke up. Definitely my big, large hands with big, meaty fingers, extra large hand with normal size fingers, double extra large hands with smaller size fingers. This is where you're at right there. So very comfortable in that regard. All right, very cool, very cool. Yeah, this is an unboxing, first impressions. I'll do a full review, find out a little bit more about the knife, find out if it's caged bearings or what it is, but this is just my first impressions of the knife. Very, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I think it's cool. Definitely can feel the quality of the knife. I still don't have a price how much these guys are. I'm purely speculating. I mean, I could see something like this running $450, $500 to maybe $800 to $1,000. I don't know. With the inlays, there's a lot of little things, a little work there, a little inlays, so you can do various things. There's a little work with the clip and some design all the way around there. There's some unique design here with the frame lock, with the bolstered frame lock, because it's technically bolstered, because this is an inlay. It's a titanium inlay, and with a clip that goes all the way through with hidden hardware. So you can see that it goes all the way up to about right there. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a quick look at this so we can kind of get a zoom in. So you can see here's that beautiful blade. Nice hollow grind. Look at that. It's got a little swedge on top. Nice, very symmetrical. Oh, sorry. Very nice swedge going all the way up there. The jimping up here, yeah, it's functional, very functional. I love the thumb stud. And you can see that, the thumb stud, the beautiful design there. I think that's cool. Then we have the scale. This is an inlay scale here. And you know that because there's screws on the inside here that holds it in place, right? And then you've got this right here and this backspacer. These looks like T8s. This might be a T10. I don't know. It could be a T10. Over here, hidden hardware, T8s there. Looks like a T10 again. And this is inlaid. This is where the lock bar is. A little relief there. Not super sharp, you know. Definitely, you can see this is where the lock bar goes underneath here. And again, you can see the screws in there. So that's the weight relief that you're going to get. Here is the back side of the blade right here, the thumb studs. Nice wedge on top. I call this more, I'm going to call it a clip point, maybe a modified clip point. This is where he had the flipper inserted. Very cool, right? Very nice. Back spacer up here. Really, really cool little design here. And then, as you can see, we're engaging probably, I'm going to guess, 20%, 10%, no, 10% maybe. And very buttery smooth. I can get it. Let me see here. Can I get it to drop? I can get it to drop. It's not, once you get past that, yeah, it's very shake shut, very shake shut. So it is a little off to the right, as you can see, but what's throwing me is right there. I feel like the blade itself is centered, and I don't know if the tip, maybe he used it. Maybe he uses this knife hard. He's a little bent there, but it looks more to me like the grind. So the grind here looks like here. So this is a handmade knife, and your grind's not going to be perfect. My McNeese hand ground. The I have one that's got a hollow grind. My automatic. The other one has a flat grind, and they're not always exactly the same. You know, those are hand ground, and I'm okay with that. So there you go. Nice flipper. That works really well. And then you can see the flipper up here. Pretty nice, right? Easy access. You can get to it for a quick flip. You see that? That's nice. Thumb studs. Nice flick. And you can do the reverse flick. Let's see here. So nice flick there as well. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So very interesting little knife. Definitely very exciting to check out. All right. All right. First impressions. First thing, I'm going to learn a little bit more about it because I know nothing about these guys. And it was first time we were on a live stream. They said, hey, check this out. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. And somebody said, oh, I'd love to send you one. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much to William for allowing me to check this out. Appreciate that. So, all right. This is the, again, let's say this correctly, the Hypercut. This is the Bikkhu. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. So if I'm butchering it, let me know. It's Magnacut, titanium scales, inlays, clip, all that stuff. Serial, this is 35, made in the USA by Hypercut Manufacturing. Love this little magnetic box. That's really cool. And it's got a little screwdriver in there. Very cool, very cool. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button down below? Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out the channel, allows the channel to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who watches the videos, who enjoys the videos, who likes the live streams as part of the community. I appreciate you so very much. If you haven't already, hit that notification button down below as well. You can be notified of future content like this video. And a big thank you to all my channel members out there. Appreciate you. You allow me to do things way sooner than I ever thought I could. And you're such an encouragement. I do this part-time, but I really do enjoy this. And many times you guys just keep me going. So thank you. Thank you. And there's a nice small way for me to say thank you to all my channel members. I do two exclusive things. One, I do a once a month members giveaway. I try to make it a very exclusive, nicer knife, something for you guys. We always have a kind of budget banger giveaway each week. Sometimes we have something special because some manufacturer, some knife maker, somebody gave us something really cool. But normally it's like a budget banger we do each week. But for the members, I try to do something really special once a month. So it's my small way to say thank you, to show my appreciation to you guys because you've been so generous to me. Also, all brand new channel members, email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a sticker too, a channel member sticker, a little thank you note to say thank you, to say I appreciate you. So yeah, if you want to do that, just email me with your name and address. If you've been a channel member all this time, you never asked me for a sticker and you're a member right now, excuse me, or you were a channel member before and became a channel member again and you're a member right now and you've never asked for a channel member sticker or never gotten one, email me as well with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a little channel member sticker and a thank you note. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who watches this video, who supports the channel. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.